Algebra word problems, number problem with one unknown. Okay, we're going to decipher some algebra word problems here. 63 more than 4/5 of a number equals 111. What is the number? All right, so we needed to write the equation, and I'll show you how I got mine. It says 63 more than, and that tells us 63 plus. 4/5 a number tells us 4/5 n, and it equals 111. That was the easy part. It equals 111. So now to solve it, we have 63 plus 4/5 n equals 111. We're going to take 63 away from each side because our goal is to get this n by itself. So now this cancels out as a zero pair, and we end up with 4/5 n is equal to 48. 111 minus 63 is 48. So now we've got 4/5 n equals 48. We need to turn this into a decimal to make our life easier. Do you remember how to do that? You put the denominator into the numerator. 5 goes into 4. I had to add a decimal point and a 0. I got 0.8. So now we have 0.8 n equals 48. Now I can divide 0.8 into the 48 and make zero pairs and then find out what n is because I'll have it isolated by itself. So 0.8 goes into 48. I had to move the decimal point over behind the 8, which means I had to add a 0 to the 48. So that got me 8 goes into 48 6 times. I did my subtraction and got 0, dropped the other 0, and 8 goes into 0 0 times, so I got 60. N is equal to 60. That wasn't that bad, was it? Let's try another one. 51 more than 9 times a number is 114. What is the number? Let's see how I got my equation. 51 more than tells us plus 51. It's 51 more than. More than 9 times a number tells us 9n. The final number is 114, so it equals 114. So I got 9n plus 51 equals 114. We need to get the n by itself to one side and isolate it. So I created a zero pair here by subtracting 51. So I subtracted 51 from the 114, and I got 9n equals 63. Now to get the n by itself, I divided both sides by 9. 63 divided by 9 is 7. That gave me n equals 7. So our equation is 9 times 7 plus 51 equals 114. There you go. Okay, we've got a couple more. 7 times a number is 22 3/4. What is the number? 7n equals 22 3/4 is what I got. How did I get that? All right, in the green, 7 times a number tells us 7n. Is 22 3/4 tells us it equals 22 3/4. So I've got 7n equals 22 3/4 right here. I need to divide both sides by 7 to get n by itself, but I've got this 3/4 here bothering me. So we need to convert 3/4 to a decimal by dividing, so we can divide into it. We divide the numerator by the denominator. 4 goes into 3, and I come up with 0.75. So now I've got 22.75. 7n is equal to 22.75. Now I can divide both sides by 7 easier. This ends up becoming just an n, and 7 goes into 22.75 3.25 times, so n equals 3.25. See how I did that? Okay, here's our last one. This one's a little tougher, okay? 508 exceeds 6 times a number by 70. What is the number? I got 508 minus 70 equals 6n. So here's how I did it. 508 exceeds something by 70. So that tells us that we need to subtract the 70. So I got 508 minus the 70. 6 times a number tells us 6n. So it's 508 minus 70 equals 6n. Now look at this very carefully. 508 is going past 6n by 70. So that means 508 is too big by 70 to equal the 6n. So we need to take that 70 off. Then it won't be too big anymore. Okay? So 508 minus 70 equals 6n. We need to get the n by itself. Well, I did the 508 minus 70, and I got 438. See? Now I can divide both sides by 6 to get the n isolated by itself. 438 divided by 6 is 73. N equals 73. Okay? So I'm going to be doing more of these to help you to decipher algebra word problems. And I hope they're going to be helpful to you, and I hope you'll be able to use these to help you do future ones. Okay? See you next video. Bye.